almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear a voice in the morning now, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Take me home.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Monday to all of you. Welcome everyone. We have an interesting one to get through today because apparently there's a new kid on the block who is trying to call us debunkers out. Now, I say debunkers because he mentions two of the more infamous debunkers, but he doesn't mention me, which I'm kind of salty about. But it is what it is. You know, I have an ego. I have some pride, right? So I'm gonna be upset. Damn it. But so he's okay, let's start this off. His first video, the video where he calls people out, he re-uploaded a video that I'm sure many of you have already seen. And he gives you the perfect example on how not to do fair use because he doesn't add anything to the video at all other than, yeah, what this guy said. So we're only going to briefly touch that because the point of this live stream was intended to debunk what he says, not what somebody else says. So we're only going to briefly touch that, but we are going to go on to his latter video where he goes deep into the whole common law BS. So we'll get to find out what's going on here. So, all right. Let me get this show here. There, and I apologize, guys. There he is. There's that beautiful face. All right. His channel is called, for those unaware, is I think it's Freedom Unleashed is the name of his channel. So we'll get that started. By the way, I saw that. Smarty Marty, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Lurkin', aren't we all?
Hello, welcome to Freedom Unchained. My name is Garrett, and
Hi.
I have another right to travel video for you guys. A successful one. A gentleman, a man that actually knows what's going on in a law. So this is kind of a also a call out for those.
I think Jim Rhodes has it. That's who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Randy Johnson more than anything else.
Channels trying to debunk sovereign citizens because they are not smart enough to even know what sovereign citizen means. So they go ahead and throw everybody in the bucket of sovereign citizens. So Van Ballon channel. Come
Van
on.
Balian.
I want to see you guys debunk this one, or
Shout out to you, Van, for giving everybody, almost everybody in the community, the content that keeps us going. You're a special person. I love you, man.
Common Sense Academy, Joe Palmetto, Joe the lawyer. Come on.
Shout out to you, Joe. Haven't seen you in a while, man.
You debunking this man to his right to travel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you guys want more content like this. And like the video, help the algorithm out. Leave a comment and get the conversation started. It's a good one. I clipped a few things because the cop and him go on to talk about a few things that probably YouTube don't want on my channel, so I don't want to get a strike again.
Okay, I watched this entire video from start to finish, virtually from start to finish, before going live. I don't remember where he cut any part of the traffic stop.
So go ahead in the link
Hey, Karen.
description. The link in the description, go to his channel. This is from It's Paul Unslaved.
No, I don't sub to these losers, Rabbit. Van Balian shared him on his community, and that's how I found out who this guy was.
Is his channel. Go check it out. And watch the whole video if you guys like. But here we go. Let's get started.
What's that? Let me just start my video, please. Your video? Yeah, I'm just going to record this interaction. Okay. I need your license for that.
So that is it. That is literally the end of his fucking commentary. I have to use language because that's what pissed me off about this. Less than 2 minutes, he talks about the setup to the video. Then the rest of it is this dude's traffic stop where he spouts the typical bingo card sovereign citizen arguments. Common law, the definition of driver, commercial activity, everything that you would expect somebody trying to make a right to travel argument throughout this entire endeavor. And his only way that they're claiming victory is that the cops let him go. All the cops did was get his VIN number, which he allowed the cops to get. He just to make sure that he wasn't driving a stolen vehicle, but because the guy was apparently very nice and very cordial, the cops decided to give him a break and let him go. But apparently that's being taught as a victory, even though at no point in the entire video did the cops ever agree to his points. The cops at every single moment said, we just have a difference of opinion on what the law is and how we interpret the law. That's it. And then after that, he goes through the entire freaking video. Here's the end.
Colorado, no license, no registration, no insurance, no nothing, because I don't need any of that to travel from point A to point B. The Supreme Court has ruled on it. So now I'm going to post this video. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. And I'm feeling good about myself right now.
Oh, I bet you are.
All right, I hope you guys liked that video. It was really good, really informative. The cop was actually a gentleman, and he was really interested in the truth. He seemed like he knew a little bit about what was going on, but he was still kind of mixed up in their legal fiction stuff. But in the end, it all turned out good. So I hope you guys like the video. Like I said before, please comment. Hit the like button to help the
He is reading a script.
Leave a comment. I want to get a conversation started.
He is reading off a script, but we're going to see in the next video which do you guys think is better? Him doing a one solid take or him doing 45 billion takes, which we're going to see.
This one's pretty much for the trolls. So go ahead and trolls right in the comment. Let me see your comments of how much of an idiot this guy is and how stupid he is and so on and so forth. So that is it. So until next time, I'm going to leave you guys in the love and light. One Infinite Creator. Peace.
I came into this video thinking that you were going to be making the arguments. Like, do some commentary as the traffic stop was going along to back up what the driver was saying. You didn't do shit. All you did was rip this dude's traffic stop and say, ha ha ha, see, look. And then you did nothing to add on to it. All right, let's just go to the next video. So we'll see what he says here.
All right, hello. Welcome.
Oh, God. The aspect ratio. I'm sorry. Hold on. That's why he did it vertically. Hold on. Shit. Fucking wide version. I was not expecting this to happen. Hold on. All right, let's just all right. There we go, buddy.
Channel. I wanted to make a quick video for you guys, helping you understand how government has no authority over man.
Let's put it this way. If I had to drink every time he did a jump cut, I would probably be under the table in about 5 minutes. Just as a fair warning to you guys. Hilarious. Aha. Hilarious. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Paul is one of those opposites who talks, yells over everyone, and loves to argue with the lowliest person wherever he goes, and yells over them because he can't produce any evidence at all. Yeah, I understand that's a typical tactic where if they talk long enough and loud enough and not give somebody a chance to respond, then they'll like take it as a victory.
How government has no authority to make laws, and why man has the right to travel. He has the right to do anything he wishes to do, unless he causes harm, injury, or loss to another man.
Okay, I'm trying to focus on what he's saying and not on the jump cuts, but what did he say there?
How government has no authority to make laws, and why man has the right to travel. He has the right to do anything he wishes to do, unless he causes harm, injury, or loss to another man. And then, that is when our court system comes into place.
Okay, so if you pay attention to what he just said there, he just made a glaring contradiction right off the bat. What did he just... He said that government cannot pass laws against man. He then says that man can do anything he wants unless he causes injury or loss to another man, and then the court system comes into play. But I thought government cannot impose law against man. Your exceptions to this rule of man can do whatever the fuck they want is a law. So which is it? Can government impose laws against man? Or can't they? You can't have it both ways here.
And every court of this land, authorized by the Constitution, will uphold these principles that I'm about to teach you about.
Again, the Constitution is a set document that imposes boundaries, and it's itself a law. But again, I thought government cannot impose law against other men. That would include laws that it would make it punishable to harm another man.
As long as you understand how to stand as man in court, and to insist on being in a court of record and not their administrative court, Most people don't understand there are many courts out there, and each court has different rules. And a court of record is where man can bring a claim against another man. And only man can appear in a court of record. A creation of man cannot appear in a court of record.
Yeah, they
It
can.
can only appear or have a attorney represent
What?
of man cannot appear in a court of record. It can only appear or have a attorney represent this fictional entity in an administrative procedure or court. So let's get to it.
Well, I guess technically he's correct. A company cannot represent themselves. They have to be represented by counsel. So I'm going to give him the benefit there and say that he's correct in that aspect, that a corporation cannot be pro se. They have to be represented by counsel.
Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
Dab on that like button, fam.
Hit that bell notification as well. Please leave me a comment so we can get a conversation started. And share this video around. Because everybody needs to understand where the government gets their authority.
I'm going to teach you guys how authority is given.
That fucking cut, though. Come on, man. I'm trying to actually take you seriously.
Where the government gets their authority.
I'm going to teach you guys how authority is given and can be taken back. So here we go. Let's get started.
People seem to have a hard time understanding where authority comes from. So I'm just going to make a simple explanation to help you guys understand where government gets their authority. There's a hierarchy in this universe, and it all stems from God,
Okay.
or also known as the one infinite creator.
Okay, so he's on the Christian aspect of it.
Creates everything in the universe, including man. So God created man.
Okay.
So God gives authority to man. God can take authority from man
Okay.
as he wishes, as so he can give authority. So he can take the life and he can give life to man. Man, because he is part of God. If you guys want to learn what God is, go study the law of one. And you'll understand how the universe works and what God is. Let me give you a hint. God is just energy. Everything is energy. This table is energy. This paper is energy. My body is energy. The infinity of the universe
I
is
guess.
this manifestation of energy. God expressing itself to figure out himself, itself, ourself. We are all one. So this one infinite creator creates man. It's a vessel for our soul, our energy. And this man, because it is God, can manifest and create anything it wishes in this world. So it creates things.
I thought we were talking about common law.
Like governments.
Right.
So man gives governments their authority. So man can take away government authority. It can create governments and it can destroy governments. It also can create organizations.
So he's of the mind that because
And
government
it can create companies.
is a man-created entity, man as in the individual, though I feel like he's interchanging man in that drawing as both man individually and man as in mankind, that man, both the individual and mankind, does not have to abide by government because man ultimately created government. That's the logic train that we're trying to follow here.
Or corporations. Can create ideas. And so on. What man has done so they can cooperate and get along with other man or men, created this thing called government.
Uh-huh.
And what they do, they register these organizations and these companies and their ideas with this thing that man has created called the government.
Okay, asshat. Government is created so that when there is man versus man, we have this entity, this institution called government to petition for redress of grievances against that man, be it physical harm, financial harm. It is intended so that man does not take retribution on his own, or alternatively, the victim, the man who may not have the strength to engage in his own retribution, has this entity to help him redress his grievances, or engage in a petition
To make life a little easier and to protect their property that they have created. Property is just a creation of man. So when man registers their property with a government, they give the government authority to administrate their property. But man can take that authority away from the government to administrate the property at any time.
God.
That is why we say man has a God.
He's not even going to answer that fucking the point I made. Of course he won't. I'm going to do quickly super chats. Tani A, thank you very much for joining as a member. Hank, thank you for the $10 super chat. Everyone needs to understand what an idiot he is. I agree. And C. Carl Go, $2 super chat. Which god? There is about 5,000 of them.
Given in.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, there's only like 2.5 minutes. There's only 2.5 minutes left.
Give man their rights. They just simply express the laws of that are universal, given by God. Now, if you can't understand that explanation of why governments have no authority to make law, they only have authority to write rules for the property.
Except that in your entire arguments, especially in the arguments that your buddy Paul made, Paul relied on court decisions and interpretations of law to further his argument. He did not just go by, well, I only follow God's law. I don't follow the laws of man. He cited Supreme Court decisions. So he relies on the Supreme Court as an institution of authority.
That man registers with the government.
Oh my God.
Government is here to protect our rights.
Yeah. How do they protect our rights if they have no authority? How will they protect my rights, my life, liberty, and property if they have no authority? If my shit gets stolen, who do I turn to if the government doesn't have authority to enforce my property rights?
Government cannot give or take away a man's rights. No matter what you think, if you believe a government has power over man to lock him up because of a rule it
What
created,
if he harms me?
effing idiot.
Oh, you Dunning-Kruger
You're
motherfucker.
not an intelligent man.
Okay.
So, hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe.
Ah!
Trying to argue that you have a right to be a slave.
I'm
Trying to
so
force everybody
ashamed.
else to be a slave.
I apologize to
Go ahead
everybody
and
watching
help
right
out, help
now.
them out. Hit
God.
that like button. And if you find this useful, please share it around. And like always, we'll leave you guys in the love and light of the one infinite creator.
Oh my God. Archangel, you and I have already had this discussion in our debate, and I'm still not finding the answer where you guys say, you know, God's law is up on high. Government equally has no authority to impose law against man, but also is there to protect your rights. How is government supposed to protect your God-given rights if they have no authority over man? Doug, the God Emperor isn't going to help us out because we don't have Space Marines yet. We barely have a Space Force. Fucking hell. Oh my God. I apologize to you guys. I thought this was actually... I don't know what I was expecting. I generally don't know what I was expecting. Oh! Yeah, Will is live right now, and he still hasn't responded to my debate wishes, but what the hell?
I saw.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly post in here. Hey, Will, it's been about... Oh, you guys can't even see it yet. Hold on. About a week. No, actually, about 10 days since I emailed you about our debate. Is it still happening? Talk about free I do not want to talk about free groceries, all right? Oh, Press NH Now was arrested. By the way.
Thank you, Maria. The WMUI, yeah, that didn't really do that great.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna post the arrest here. The first minute is him just shilling for money.
Please let him know how you feel. All links in description. Press an H now. Over and out.
Press NH now.
Christ, dude. What is going on anyway?
All right, press NH now. I don't know if you know this, but it doesn't matter whether or not you have your video setting to 1440p or 4K. If your bitrate is dog shit, your video is going to be dog shit even at 4K.
Something's going on over here, guys. Down the spruce, guys.
Oh, by the way, okay, just real briefly about the setup, because I remember watching a little bit of this earlier. Oh, I apologize. I remember watching a little bit of this. They Press NH Now spent about 3 hours driving around Manchester, New Hampshire with a police blotter looking for shit to video record because, you know, they have nothing better to do with their lives. And apparently, at the very last second, they heard about a shooting that took place. So they decided to drive themselves up to an active shooter situation.
Hey, don't go downstairs, alright, guys?
Down the spruce.
No, do not.
Is it closed off? Is it closed off? Shooting? Yeah. All right, calm down, buddy. Hey, why don't you mind your business and do what you're doing? You said don't go down Spruce. I'm not going down Spruce.
Away from that way. Give me lawful order, leave public space. Leave now.
Buddy, you told me...
Can't leave.
Listen, you told me to not go down Spruce Street. I'm not going down Spruce Street.
Get back in the car and leave.
Don't tell me what to do.
I just told
Why don't you block it off then?
I'm telling you to leave a public space and leave. We're just getting for a
Block
shooting.
it off.
Go now and leave.
Block it off. Won't you calm the
The video quality is shit, but the cops are actually have their ARs out. So that's the situation that we're in at the moment.
fuck down, dude? Calm
Get in
down.
the car. Go.
I will take as fucking long as I need to. I am walking away. You ain't tough with that, bro.
I don't care about being tough.
I know.
Give me
I
lawful
know.
order, leave.
Where is it open? Show me where it's
All
open
the
to
way
the
from
public.
here. Go from here.
Show me
Leave.
where it's open to the
All right,
public.
turn around.
Show me where it's
Turn
open
around.
to the public.
Hey, stop resisting.
I'm
And that's it. I know it was a little bit of ho-hum, but that's it. Like the cops were obviously not dealing with, did not have the patience to deal with him,
Don't
and
give him any shit, man. You know, it's not his fault. There's nothing he could have
he's apparently live right now.
done. You know, it is what it is at the time. So, you know, they told him to leave. He left, and he went right to the PD, and that's where he should have gone. You know, and I would have done the same thing for him. So, it's a big shout out to Go Kartson, man. You know, that's it. I mean,
Oh,
everybody said what up. And yeah, he's out here with me. Like I said, he hasn't left my side yet. You know what I mean? Last time I seen him was when I went in, and the last.
real quick, the super chats. Oh, wait, what's this letter? Kit, $5. This man has cork boards up with a lot of string going from item to item. Yeah, but he probably does. Kit 190, Gale makes more sense to this guy with $2 super chat. C. Carl Go, $2 super chat. Use a green marker to give some authority back. Akira 808 State, $4.99 super chat. This guy's insane. Yeah, he might also be just a guru catching clout. I mean, if you look at his YouTube channel, it's full of like clickbaity shit for a particular clientele. Hey, the adults are talking. $5 super chat. Do you think he has a wall covered in pinned ideas that are connected with string like a detective, and he's really convinced himself of this? What, like that fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme? Maybe. Probably. Smarty Marty $4.99 super chat. Wow, our bad. I guess let everyone out of jail. And Robbie Anderson for $4.99 super chat. Screw this guy. Let's talk about free groceries. I do not want to talk about free groceries and this idea that apparently all food in grocery stores are prepaid, and you can avoid dealing with the Federal Reserve to get them and have an absolute defense against larceny.
Yeah, he threw it out of my hands, you know? It's like, come on, dude. So uncalled for.
Your phone didn't break?
No, I got a good case on it. Exactly, since there was some comments that said the cop had been in your videos before. Do you know him from a past encounter? You know, the whole department knows me, guys. I mean, I'm no secret to any of these guys that work in here. You know, all the way from the top down. I mean, there's no secret. Even dispatch knows me. Everybody knows me in this department, which is fine. I really don't care. The problem is that, you know, they probably have me on road calls and shit on Friday nights. I wouldn't doubt it. And, you know, I'm not gloating. I'm not saying, oh, hey, you know, the cop's like, hey, Preston, you know, Preston.
I mean, how they not? I mean, at this point, I don't think they need to be. But press NH, I have noticed that more than one auditor is being
I think it was what, 2 or 3? Yeah.
subject to no contact orders from actual police officers, like individually, because they're getting that out of control.
Could have been, you know, investigating further into what was happening rather than dealing with me. Exactly. Leave me alone. Got Charlie out here. So I got Charlie, go Cartson. Hell yeah, guys. Yeah, for real. Breathing is definitely resistant too. You know, I don't really know. I have to look into it. I have tons of public records I'm going to look into that I pulled in the past, but I may or may not have. I don't know. I'm not 100%. I think so, though. I think he was on a call at one point for me. But either way, they all know me. It doesn't really matter. What up, DB? What up, Nick? Let's go in the shade. It's a little warm out here. Yeah, no shit. Knowing your rights is resisting. For real. Oof. That sun is bright, too. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I haven't seen a cop come out of this station in a few, man.
No contact order is, you know, it's kind of basically the same thing as a TRO. Like, you know, do not, you know, approach him. Do not try to talk to him. Do not call. That type of thing. It may very well be the same thing as a TRO.
I don't know who said what, F off. I really don't. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly who said what. It's not that crazy of a deal. You know, I just.
All right, he's just obviously saying absolutely nothing. But there it is, guys. I honestly expected that to have more substance than it really did. So I kind of actually want to apologize to you guys for I don't know, wasting y'all's time. I feel like so. So I'm gonna stop here. We'll see if Mr. Unleashed will respond to me. So again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all y'all's support. I think we're gonna stop here. Can the legislature make auditing a public nuisance law exercise of futility? No, I would say that they can't do that. Because it's already pretty strongly ingrained in most circuit courts that police can be subject to filming in public. It's just a matter of degree where, when, again, it's as with everything, it's like a time, place, and manner. I mean, the legislature could do it, but it would be challenged and more than likely be struck down. So yeah, that would probably not be the best idea of doing that. I know Texas has that law. I'm kind of curious as to what may happen to that law if it's challenged. But generally speaking, the courts are very clear that police can be subject to filming in public. It's just a matter of when, where, and the degree in which they're allowed to film. And oftentimes that ends up being like a case by case basis. So, AZ the Kid, thank you very much for the $4.99 sticker. Princess Toadstool, thank you for the £2 super chat. No need to apologize, already. Never waste of time. I still feel bad because it was just the guy was just an asinine. I'm annoyed that I watched his entire thing and he added nothing to the traffic stop, and he vomited a bunch of shit I've heard before about the hyper Christian sect of sovereign citizenry that is ultimately contradictory at its core. Anyway, thank you guys again. Have a good night. Talk to you later, and we'll see what happens. Adios. Yep, keeping it short. Take care, guys. Hey, Daryl, thank you for the $5 super chat. Found you through Schrodinger's cat. Hey, much appreciated, man. See you later, Archangel.